Hey everybody, what's up? This is XCaliber and I'm here in Empyrean. Make sure everybody can hear me okay. How's everybody doing? Let me go ahead and set the all day daytime thing here. So I've been playing 7 Days to Die for about a month straight here, and this is I've been avoiding the patch for a bit because I knew they were they were gonna make some changes to it and everything, so I didn't want to get too attached to what was already out, and the cargo thing and the CPU thing and all these big changes that are either here on the way or being rebalanced. It was a lot for somebody that has an extensive workshop, whereas I know a lot of other people felt the same way that also have extensive workshops. So I didn't want to get into the actual changing of my stuff just yet. And really, a lot of what has been changed so far, I mean, nothing's actually concrete. These things can be turned off and everything, but um, as far as what I build, I like them to be functional in all aspects of the gameplay. So, I was waiting a bit just to, I didn't really want to build anything because I don't know what my limitations are. I don't know, I still don't. Right now, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at all these things. I don't know what's functional anymore. So that's kind of the purpose of this. I want to look at a lot of the stuff that I have in the workshop, and I want to see if, what's still viable and what kind of has to be scrapped, and what little changes I could make to change things. I mean, as far as being scrapped, I don't think anything's really needs to be scrapped per se. The CPU limit isn't, it's not a thing yet. The numbers are arbitrary at the moment, so I'm not sticking to any, I'm not worrying about any of that stuff. Right now, I just really want to focus on, some of the stuff that I just released, like my drillers. The drillers are the thing I'm most worried about, honestly, because of the cargo. Uh, Everything that drives a driller is cargo, right? It's once you drill into something, I want to be able to have enough capacity to hold at least a deposit or two. And when I first started messing with the new patch, I couldn't fit more than like 20 pieces of ore into the auger, and that's I got pretty defeated and I didn't know what to do from there. So, yesterday they just dropped the update, and from what I'm hearing, it's somewhat better. Spange was telling me about 6,000 liters or so is what I should be working towards, but this is what I was actually looking at last night, was the shapes that I could manipulate with the cargo extensions. I was really hoping for the flat block, and it didn't. It's not in here. If I had the flat block, I could make this entire auger just a giant cargo extension. And I was really excited about that actually when I thought about it. I'm like, all these little flat blocks that I have around here, I could have made those all extensions. But I have the half block. Half block, it's just gonna make it bigger. So, I mean, if I have to do it, I have to do it, right? And, the auger can still perform with it being that much wider. So, that might be what I'll have to do. The problem is, well, I have this, so this can work with that, and I can be okay. This can work with that, and I can be okay. Even this. So there's some shapes here, this one. So a lot of these are all, can work off a half block. So I might be able to reshape this a bit and see if it's still viable. This is the newer one that I released. I don't think everybody saw this because this got massively downvoted. But this is the more multiplayer. I don't want to say PvP because then people get all crazy when you say the word PvP. So yeah, for now we'll just call it a much more durable miner. This is something that let's say you're close to a POI and you want to be able to mine something and still have the ability to defend yourself. You know, you got the rocket turrets on both sides. You got the multi-turret for salvaging capabilities if you want to salvage a base. You got the mining, of course, and then you've got the non-drill mode. Puts a minigun turret out. So this one's just a lot more capable than this, but they really do the same thing. This has the laser drills. Um, the cargo was the same concept. So showing you this, we need to obviously overhaul all of the storage. That's the obvious first. So let's go ahead and get our tools here. They've changed the position of these, so it's kind of weird. Hold on. Like to have oxygen. A multi-tool would be nice. There we go. And then we're going to grab some fusion cells. Hey, Jet said, hey, Bullet, how's it going? So you guys can hear me okay, right? My volume's okay, you're not hearing me breathing or anything weird. I've got a new microphone. I also have a Yeti microphone, but I can't get this thing to not make gain noise and feedback noise. It's my room. I live down in the Caribbean, so all the houses are built out of concrete. Because of that, you get echo. So I'm having trouble with the sound. I need to I don't think my wife would appreciate cardboard all over the walls, so I, I gotta figure out something else. But for now, I'm just using, I got a new HyperX headset for Christmas, so I'm using that. It's a lot better than the crappy Logitech I was using before, so you should hear me a little better, but, just let me know. So, okay, awesome, Jet. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was kind of a little bit worried. I'm like, I've been talking for about 15 minutes. What if they didn't hear anything I said? I'm doing an open mic too. I'm not doing push to talk, so there shouldn't be any issues with me keying up or anything like that. So we should be all right. I will still keep an eye on the mute thing though. Yeah, right. Egg trays. No, yeah. My wife would love that. Just egg trays all over the place. That'd be awesome. So yeah. So getting back to this. Obviously, these here. Well, let's start with the auger. The auger is kind of more important. So these little things right here, I'm obviously gonna need to just probably remove these. Let's turn our light on. There we go. I can replace those with some extensions. Old box gotta go. Harvest box gotta go. Okay, those are thrusters. I've got 2 constructors here. I assume that's still important, right? I mean, you still want to be able to generate biofuel with one. You still want to be able to do your construction with the other. They can also work as storage. Oh, no, they can't work as storage anymore, right? Because you got an input-output now. You don't actually have storage in the constructors. So, oh, awesome. Thanks, Jet. So, yeah, we're going to get rid of this as well. I'm going to assume, well, ammo, that's gone. I know, yeah. Okay, so I think armor locker's the same. We'll get rid of that box as well. Wow. Alright. That had something in it. Ah, neat. Alright, that's gone. So yeah, we still got the med station. We've got 1 space here. I'll probably have to do something with that because 1 space doesn't make much sense anymore with this cargo system. Oh, wow. I don't know why I had random stuff in here, but alright, so the fridge still a thing? Fridge is still a thing, right? Fridge is a fridge, we're not doing any weird fridge things. Alright, we'll assume the fridge is the fridge. We'll get rid of that because I can use that as an extension. Yeah, so that's kind of what I have to work with if I just want to refit. Now, I was thinking, obviously I want to make I have the auger, and I feel like it's a good design. I feel like it mines really well. So I don't want to scrap the auger at all. The rotary as well, I don't want to scrap it. I think they work really well. I do, in the future want to make a higher capacity driller that'll probably be bigger and what's not. But, that's a whole redesign, and we're not worried about that right now. Right now, I just want to see if what I have already on the workshop needs to be pulled, needs to be legacied, or I can, fit it and make it work better. So, all right. So as it stands now, the way this constructor is placed, I don't like it because this kind of now I could go around it with a half block and maintain an extension chain that way, or well, let's try that. Let's quit talking and actually do something here. So, I'm gonna grab the extensions, which are not obvious to me right now. They're that way. There we go. Okay, extensions. And we'll grab a container controller. Oh, I guess we don't need that, right? We just need a ore and okay, that works. So that's a harvest controller. The wireless connection thing. That I have no idea what that's for. Is that so that I can remotely connect to it? But I thought you could do that anyway. If you move the med station forward to where the box was, it'll give you the connected space. Yeah, good point. Okay, so Wi-Fi. So in order to remotely connect to anything, it has to have a wireless connection. Okay, so I definitely want that. Okay, so the cargo boxes are for what now? These regular old cargo boxes. They just don't work in a chain? Or what are we doing here? Yeah, I don't know what those are for. I guess we won't worry about them, right? So just, yeah, we'll need an ammo. Okay, so I guess let's worry about the wireless connection first. How many oxygen tanks do I have on here? I have one. Okay, so I can't get rid of the oxygen tank and put it there. Let's, okay, awesome. So, yeah, we're also gonna get rid of these for now. We'll get rid of these for now. Because all of these I can manipulate that space with, oh, this is too, look at that. Alright, so yeah, I can manipulate all that space to make more extensions. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna keep that for now. Gives you greater range to connect by, good for kit items like, okay, cool. So the regular cargo boxes, still cargo, more personal storage, more specific stuff like sprouts and crap that you're not worried about getting from across the room or something. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, alright, makes sense. So move these forward. What's this? Yeah, I can't move that forward because that's the drill. So that's the drill. Let's just remove all these for now because we're gonna really have to get into the internals of this thing. We can, I feel like I'm gonna have to widen this a bit anyway. Not a bit, but just a little half of a half. I miss half and half. Okay, so now, yeah, now I can see shit. Alright, awesome. Alright, so RCSs are important. Oxygen station's kind of crammed in there. The 102 tank. Okay, so this is a fuel tank. How many fuel tanks are in this thing? I like how much, oh, 2 fuel tank. Yeah, so I don't want to go down to 1 fuel tank on this. That's the cockpit. So, armor locker. Yeah, so for this side, yeah, we could totally put the armor locker that way and we're good. Alright, so we're good there. Alright, so that gives us the cape. Well, what's behind this RCS? We might move this RCS forward as well. Oh, there we go. Look at you. Alright, so let's do that. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Cool. Alright, so yeah, so we can put an extension there. So I guess we'll okay, so then I guess maybe I should leave that open so that you can access your harvest stuff from here. Let's do that. No, but then the... Okay, no. So the extension needs to be connected to the controller, right? So that doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, that's... So I guess... Okay, so I guess the next thing I'm wondering here... And again, forgive me, I have not researched any of this stuff because I've been afraid to look too much into it and get frustrated. So I understand that the constructors now have an input and an output, and you can choose to put the so like I can make input fridge. I guess I can make the output fridge. So it'll grab ore. Let's say the fridge is a box. It'll grab the ore into the constructor, make the ingots, and put it back in the same box. Oh, that's a point. Yeah, I should put the wireless there. Thanks, Harriet. So, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's what it is. So I'm not going to worry about... okay, so this is what I don't understand. The harvest thing, right? Container controller, ore and wood. So that's obviously a harvest box. Now I can extend that harvest box by putting extensions on it, right? So what about the ammo extension? Can I put the controller? Well, let me just test this instead of asking a billion questions here. Okay, so we've got the that. Okay, so I can't connect that to that. So they have to be two separate things. Okay, so I've got ammo, I've got ore and wood. Okay, so now I can put an extension on this. I can put another extension. Can I connect them? Okay, so I can connect them. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Okay, so now let's grab some 15 mil here. And let's grab some ore. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so can I put this here? I can put that there. Can I put... What am I looking at? Oh, weird. Alright. Okay, so I can put this and this here. Oh, thanks, Alexa. Appreciate that. I didn't even say your name. Shut up. Fucking Alexa. Shut up. Alright. So, sorry about that. So, okay, so this is weird. I'm in the ammo controller thingy, but I can put ore and ammo in it. So, okay, so I guess the only purpose that serves is so the ship can say, where's the ammo, and because there's a controller there, it knows that, you know, it can grab it. But I'm touching. Bullet, look, they're touching. See? They're friends. So, yeah, see, okay, so this is, alright, so, wow. I've got three extensions on this thing, and my volume is at 375. It can't hold a stack of ore still. Okay, so this is what I don't understand about this. Okay, so let's get rid of these things, right? So we've got, yeah, so we've got this, right? Okay, so this is the ammo, right? It's got a... Why can't I see that? Because of this stupid thing. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, so you can now. So, okay, so it's got a volume of 125. This is the ammo. Yeah, so you're telling me that I can't put a stack of 15 mil into one box here. Now, I mean, I guess, okay, I guess that's enough ammo. For one turret, fine. That's fine, I guess, whatever. It's a driller, right? Like, that's enough to defend it, I guess. So we're fine there. So let's focus on the extensions of the ore. So this is where I get a little fuzzy, right? What'd I do with the, oh, I guess it fell out, right? Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, so that's fine. Well, I could add extensions, of course, but I have super limited space here, so I don't necessarily want to add any more extensions to that. We'll leave that alone for now. So I want to focus on the ore. I want this thing to have as much capacity as possible. Okay, so like this, right? That's crazy. That's a stack. The volume's 2,000. So when you mine any deposit, like iron or copper. I mean, from what I remember, any regular size, not very small, but at least like a small or medium, you're getting about a stack, right? At least you're getting at least a stack, right? So I want this thing to be able to hold. God, I mean, it'd be great if it could hold maybe 3 stacks. I don't know, but that seems crazy with this. That seems like impossible. So let's so let's do this, right? I don't know. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 8, right? We'll call it 8. And okay, I guess that fell out for some reason. I guess because now they got to be in the extensions. All right. 2. Neat. All right. So yeah. So look, 8, and I've only got 1125. All right. So let's do 16. Is that gonna happen every time? I guess. Alright. Cool. So okay, so 2125. So that's it. That's the sweet spot here. Let's see if 7 takes it to, yeah, just there. Alright, so that's just copper though. Let's try some other ore. I'm not sure if they're all the same here. Volume 2, 2, 2, 3. Oh shoot. Neodymium's 3, copper's 2, iron is 2, arestrum's 4, zascosium is 6, sathium is 4, 4. Yeah, so zirconium chips are gonna be far and few in between there. Alright, so 7 is the magic extension number for 1 stack. So I need 14 of these to even feel good about myself. Alright, 14 extensions, check. Let's give that a shot. I'm in creative and I'm using my gun because I haven't played this in a while. Yeah. Alright, so okay. Cool. So let's start doing this here. Oh boy. So I'm starting to wonder here what's the best way to go about this. That's the core, that's the O2 tank. So 1, 2, 3. No, I will not build bigger mine. Well, yeah, I will. Trust me, I will. But I want to try to make this thing work. I want it to at least work, man. This is a good starter miner. It's a good level 10. I don't want to make something bigger. I'll make something bigger, of course, but for now, I want this thing to work. So I'm gonna try to make it work. So we got, okay, let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 of them, right? We got another, what was it, 17? No, it was 15. 15 is the number. Yeah, okay, so you park your cargo CV next to the node, mine out the drill, transfer over. Yeah, so trust me, like I've been thinking about that for a month now. I can't wait to make like cool middlemen type builds and stuff to extend cargo and a whole new cargo pup line. Like I want to have, I can't wait to play with all that. Coming from years of space engineers and making complex conveyor systems and remote drones that mine for you, and so I can't wait to do all of that. So that's all on the board, but I can't come to grips that all these things are going to be useless, right? So I want to at least try to get some of them to work. Okay, so I need to be able to access the ammo. I need to be able to access the ore thing, right? So let's put the like that, right? And let's put this on it. What? Oh, the light. Aw, oh, poor light. You gotta go, buddy. The light just became way less important. Alright, so that and that. Done. So we've got ore, we've got ammo. Okay, so now I can continue that loop right No. Oh, you can't like make a closed circuit type of deal. So, okay, all right, that's fine. So let's continue with some half blocks. I don't like the way that looks. Let's do this. What's the angle on that? The angle's at 45. That's fine. Let's see how this. Oh, that doesn't make sense, does it? Can't block that. Oh, but I could access it. Well, yeah, because I gotta access. Yeah, nah, totally. You can still access it from the sides there. That works. So let's do that. We're gonna go up with it. This will protect the turret, and then we'll do a half block right here. Oh, we can't close it again. Oh. Okay, well, fine. Be like that. We'll what is this made out of? Gosh, I don't even know what this is made out of. Is this hardened steel? Actually, do I even have any blocks on here? I don't I guess I could decide from now. Like, I literally... oh, here's a block. Oh, it's just steel. Okay. Let's remove you. Remove you. Okay, cool. So it's regular steel. So we will grab some steel here. Yep. And let's close that off here. Oh yeah, we'll just do that for now. Okay, so this one will not. Okay, so I could, can I? I could do that on one side, but no, it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna let me put an extension here in between these extensions for some reason. So this is weird. So I'm seeing that this is not working. Let's go back to this. So I feel like this is a circuit for this. Let's hold on. Let me put this back. I should have tested that before I took them off here. Okay, so this is the ammo, it's 750. This is this, it's 750. Now, if I remove this, that now became 6 something. This is still 750. So these are two different, yeah, so this isn't, you can't do that. So I don't know why I was able to connect them up here, but I can't do that. So, okay, so let's hold off on ammo for now. We're gonna do the ore first here. So do we have an yeah, okay. So, well, let's test that. Make sure here. Okay, so this is 875. Now if I add these here, does that count? Let's see here. No. Oh, because they're not touching. Makes sense. Okay, so let's put one here. Now does it count? Ah, so they're connected. So even though this is a little thing, it's still connected. So cool. And then we can do these here, and then we could even put them up here, like so. We could put this here. We could put this here. Okay, so now what are we working with? 2,000. So that's it. That's a stack of ore. That is a stack of ore, folks. That's crazy. Alright. That's a thruster, so I can't remove any. Okay, so I don't have anything on top because I remember that messed up with the ability for the turret to fire. So that, yeah, that's a stack of ore. I forget, can these be textured? Yeah. At least they get texture now. So now I'm not sure I'm in love with that. Let's change the shape on these here so you have better access capabilities here. Let's try this one. Alright, that allows you to see when it's landed here. Let's land it. So yeah. So I guess I don't. Well, I guess I don't need that like that. Let's change that to this here. Okay, so that gives me access to the harvest box. It gives me access to the constructor. Now I need to put just a regular. What was this? Which one's which? This is a ammo. Yeah. Okay. So put the ammo. Well, no, I gotta put the wireless there. So this doesn't matter. Oh no, it matters actually. Yeah, because I want to be able to make ammo and move it directly over. Can I do that still? Probably still do that. So I mean, I could put extensions out here, so that's fine. So let's put the wireless controller here. All right, so now that's that. You got the fridge, you got the ammo constructor. There was a box there. I could. Oh, you know what? Let me just put the wireless connection over there. And that'll just give me more capability to extend on this side. Get the other way. There we go. Alright, so that works. Now, let's put let's just put an extension here. And yeah, so alright, so let's see if I can play with some more capacity here. So how do I get from there to there? Because if I can get from there, so I don't want to block the thrusters, so I can't mess with that. Ah, but look at this behind here. What's that? What are these? Oh, those are the thrusters. Yeah, no, can't do that. So let's dig a little deeper into here and see what we got. So, look at you. Look at you, all ripe for an extension. Alright, so the med station is a problem, and I am not going to ditch it, so we need to put the med station somewhere else. So on this build, I was able to put it in here, which is really cool, right? I was able to put it like under and get it out of the way, same with the ammo locker. But I don't really have that capability with this because the thrusters are there, and it's a smaller, it's not as wide. This is like a whole block wider on both sides, so you know, with this one I gotta really alright, cool, Ariak, take care, man. I gotta yeah, so generator, what's this? Thruster. Now I could technically, can I? Oh, that's one space. That's not technically blocking the thruster though, right? Like, nah, I could move these up one. Let's do that. Yeah. Because the harvester is not airtight. So that's okay. So let's what do we need here? We need the little medium thruster thingies. Yeah. Alright, we'll just use these. And we'll put them one forward. Like so. And then that gives us a little more space to play with here. I don't know how that's going to benefit us yet, but the idea is to keep a 2x2 space. So I can't mess with the drills. The drills are placed the way the drills are placed. So yeah, I don't have much to work with here on this side, to be honest. Hey, Bone Dog, what's up? So these are drills. That's a thruster. What's this? Wait, that's a thruster. Thrusters aren't that big. What's this? What was that? Cockpit. What did I just grab? Nah, that's gonna bother me. What was that? Hold on. Let's spawn a non-tainted one here. Drill pub auger. What are you? You are just a steel block. Ha! So there was an unused steel block. Hey BDC, what's up, man? Yeah, I hear you. I'm trying. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, so I need a 4 space, so I can't do that up here because the drills aren't gonna allow me to. Yeah, they're not gonna allow me to do that. There's really not much then right there that I can put a 2x2 anything. Um, those are the left and right. Over here is my rear thrust. I can't change that anywhere. Yeah, I could put the wireless there. Good point. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay. Alright, so we're still... I like the RCS back there for balance. I mean, it's so small that it's not super important, but it's enough to where I don't mess with it. Yeah, med station is a real problem, isn't it? So over on this side, what am I looking at? So on this side, maybe... Okay, let's try that. Okay, so the fridge, armor locker, O2 station. So let's get rid of you. So we could put a 4x4 right there. Now this is the extension for the cargo, so we just added one there. What was that behind there? That was something, right? Yeah, the cockpit. Okay, so we'll put another extension here, and that's basically gonna give us 2125. All right, so now we're moving over a stack now. So let's grab the med station and put it over here. Like so. Let's paint all this because it looks weird right now. Paint. Okay, better. All right, so yeah, so then we can still. Oh well, we could let's do. Which one do we want to put on this side? Health. Yeah, let's just stick here. So we're keeping the health on this side. Like so. What else did I remove? The armor locker. So the armor locker can go in this space. That's fine. And then the fridge, right? So the fridge will boom, like that. So yeah, so that's cool. Oh well, I kind of okay. So then let's do the extensions here. I'll worry about that fridge. I know that fridge needs to be replaced, but we're gonna worry about that later because the fridge can go. Yeah, fridge can go somewhere. We'll see. The fridge has to be connected to the thing though, right? So I don't know. We'll put it somewhere. Hey Doom, what's up, man? Glad you can make it. All right, so let's make these black for. What is? Okay, oh, I can texture these. Cool. Okay, so let's yeah, let's do them like that for now. Okay, so that's that. This side covered over there. Oh, you could do them. Okay, cool. You could texture them different on each side too. That's cool. Okay, so what are we at now with that? Now we're at 26. We're still shy of 2 stacks. So we're gonna start adding these little. So what's the thinnest block I have? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's just kind of looks now. So I could do. So this is gonna extend all of it out. Like so. Do this. I want to block the thrusters. Kind of like the look of the RCS, so we'll leave that. We can add one here, and we can cut off here. so I will have to do it on this side as well. That's just gonna add to the ammo. Oh no, okay, so I have the extension on that side, but the med station's obviously gonna block that. So how can we do this? How can we do this? Let's see. So the cockpit's there. That's the constructor. Now if I add, okay, so the constructor's connected to it, right? If I add a block to the constructor, let's do it without first. Extenders are all connected to this guy right here, which is the ore and wood controller. So I'm at 4250 right now. So currently I'm at 2 stacks of ore, or 1.5 stacks of like some high-end ore. Well, 1 stack. The highest ore is 6. That's zirconium. So like not even 1 stack of zirconium yet. So it is connected to the constructor. Okay, so let's play with this. So 4250 right now. Now we're gonna add this over to the other constructor, which I think is somehow connected. Let's see if that added to it. Nah. Okay. Nah. Nope. So they won't go through it. It just has to be extension to extension. So yeah, this is so yeah, so all right. So I need a way to have this medical bay and still extend this out to where I can put the half blocks out here and get even more space. That freaking medical bay is the bane of my existence right now. Okay, so the other alternative is to put the medical bay down here like I have on the rotary and put the thrusters in the places where that shit is. So let's try that. Let's just do that, because that's... Otherwise it's going to annoy me here. Okay, so I can put thruster there. Let's do that. Okay, so thruster there. Thruster there. Which means I need to remove that. So, ooh. What are you? Oh, you're 2. 2. I don't like that. Oh, well, okay. That's fine. I can still go around it. So yeah, so that, okay, so that allows me to remove these. So we're -1 on the thrust, so I'm gonna have to add 1 more thruster somewhere. So medical bay is gone because I did the creative delete, so I'm gonna add that, and okay, so with this I need to be able to access it. That's the other thing. I guess technically people could just walk up and kiss the corner, because if I do it out like this, then it's exposed and that looks weird. Yeah, we'll see how that works. So go out of God mode. Walking up like this, I'm like, hey, I need medical. Easy. Look at that. No problem. We'll even play with this one right here. I can add something there. But yeah, boom, med. All right, so let's actually, since we're doing that, we'll add the. Oh, I got to anyway because I took it off. So armor locker is. Okay, so armor locker, I don't need you anymore. 999 wireless extensions. Boom. Okay, so now you got that. And walk up to it. Boom. Good to go. Good to go. Alright, that's cool. So I eliminated the need to put those there. So it does force me to forward thrust. That still works. Still works. I wish they had a way to turn that off and like close it in. That'd be cool. Alright, so cool. So let's okay, so we still need to put a fridge and an O2 station back. Ugh. O2 station. Let's put that back now before I run out of room. Wish I had one more space. Wish this thing was one more space to where I could put that underneath as well, but I don't think that's gonna work. So that's a thruster. So we're gonna have to do this. Like so. Okay, so okay, so now we're gonna take these and we're gonna extend this out. We will do this. Oh, right. Well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it looks kind of interesting too. Okay, so this is what? I need an ammo. Yeah, I need ammo still. So let me see here. This is ammo, right? Yeah. Yeah, no. Not gonna let me do that. Okay. So so it's not even gonna let me like be anywhere near it. So this thing's almost gotta be like quarantined somewhere away from all this. Away from all the craziness. Yeah, it's not gonna let me put this anywhere. But I still want it to be accessible somewhere. Where can I put you, little guy? I guess, well, yeah, I could just replace the O2 tank for now and then put the O2 tank somewhere else. Let's do that. Alright, so that's the ammo. And we'll put an O2 tank somewhere else. O2 tank looks interesting, I guess is the word I'll use. Oh, no, I can't block that, so... Let's put you... that's where the wireless controller went. Doing under here. What's going on under here, guys? Don't want to mess with RCS and stuff. That's doing its thing there. So, yeah. I guess you could just hold your breath. That'd be cool. No, okay. Alright, let's do this. We'll take you, put you there, and then we'll put the headlight there. And that's fine. That is good. Yeah. Boom. Didn't even notice that. You wouldn't even think it, right? You'd be like, yeah, headlight, always been there. Cool. Alright, so let's put more extensions on here. Like so. So we're gonna go like this. What did I do? I did the, no, okay. Put you there. Far down, I didn't go that far down yet. Oh, we're not gonna do that. So let's do... No. Let's do... Let's do that. So let's look. Okay, so we'll add those there. How far do I want to go with this? Yeah, we'll change those thrusters to the other thrusters. So we'll remove these. Like I have two already ready to go. That just looks cool. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah. Super new auger. Oh, look at you. Yeah, it's kind of looking badass. Little lip there. Alright. Alright, so let's, yeah, we can kind of do that now, can't we? Oh, but that's Sathium, right? Okay, so that's another thing, like, carbon substrate. Whatever that is. What's carbon substrate? Anybody? Carbon some shit? What's that? Carbon. Is that a fancy word for plastic? Oh, plastic. So the extensions are plastic. Neat. Okay. So now are the window framey things still Sathium? The shutter windows? Let's see here. Sathium vertical. So see if we added some Sathium. Yeah. Bad news, guys. Alright, so it's not gonna look pretty. I don't want to block them. Alright. So, alright, let's continue on. See how many extensions we could fit on this bad boy. Alright, so we'll do another one like this. Now we'll just, oh, we could do it out actually, because let's do that. So this is kind of a problem. That's kind of what is that? That's something important, right? Like a fuel tank? Yeah, I'd be like, hey, just shoot me right there and we're good. Alright, so fuel tank's got to move. Oh boy. Alright, where's the fuel tank gonna go? Gotta remember what's in here. What are we looking at here? Let's remove the cockpit for now so we could look. Okay, so there we go. So fuel tank, generator, constructor, extensions, core, hover stuff, RCS stuff. You know, if I didn't have to have a cockpit, this would be awesome. Oh, there's a floor plate you can use? What's a floor plate? What's a floor plate? Oh, you mean the, right? Oh, actually, I could use truss blocks, too. No, I can't. No, those aren't airtight, right? Those aren't airtight. Oh. Alright, well, let's try that, and we'll try, what are these, under walkways? Let's try that. So, airtight, false, false, false. Okay, so those are all false as well. But I like the idea of the trussing. That would look cool. Look real J. Randall-esque. He likes these little, you know, make it look industrial and stuff. There you go, look at that. Alright. Try that. Alright, so, so I could just like, yeah, I don't have to move it. I'll just put one of these. So, yeah, what are we looking at here? Like that, maybe? It's kind of weird. I always have a problem with that shape. Like, it wants to look cool and all, but then, like, it just bothers me to where I have to change it. Can't do it. Slope. Do that. That's not really the same slope, though, is it? That's gonna bother me. Thin slope, not the same slope. No. Is that weird? Yeah, the shutters, yeah, the non-transparent ones, yeah, but the problem with the shutters is they take Sathium. So with the trussing, no Sathium. What about, that's weird, I've never done that. We could try that. I'm gonna just leave that there and kind of like pass by it every once in a while and see if it bothers me or not. For now, that's looking alright. Okay, so hold on, let's recap here. What am I missing? I'm missing a fridge, and I'm missing a something else. Where's my O2 station is there, so that's fine. Generator is just kind of chilling right there too. I'll have to do something about that. Yeah, see, this wasn't really built to expose these little areas here. Let's do that. What's the hit points on this? Oh, hold 25 hit points to hit the generator. Awesome. Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know where else I would put these things though. No, med station's down here. See? Med station, armor locker. Good to go. You scared me because you said med station, and I was like, oh, crap. I was about to scrap the whole thing just now. Yeah, thanks, BDC. I'll get right on that. Yeah, so I really wish they gave us like 1 block generators and fuel tanks. That'd be awesome. Okay, so none of this stuff is, well, so I want to be able to manually access the constructor. Is that still important though? That's still important. Yeah, you need to be able to, even though like it's not storage, you still need to be able to access it to actually craft stuff. So I feel like that's important. I'm not into segregating people to having to use the P menu. Like a lot of people that don't like the P menu, so yeah, I don't want to do that. Fuel tank, fuel. Okay, so what I could do, let's try this. I could move that up here. And then I could put more extensions across there. So that protects it. Now, how much are these? 100. Oh, a whole 100. Nice. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably do a shutter. Well, no, I mean, that's an extension, though. That's just giving me more storage. So, yeah, I don't really want to put a shutter there. I think... Yeah, I think so. Alright, so... We're good there. Now the fridge. So let's do this. Let's put, since I moved that, let's put the generator over here. Right? Because that space... Oh, but that gives me the same problem. Okay, so the generator... Now what's here? What's this? What is that? Oh, these are extensions. So, okay, so let's lose these extensions. Now if I lose those extensions... Yeah, so let's put one here so we're still connected. Like so. Put one... That's the cockpit. Mess with that, so that's there. Okay, so then we'll put the generator. Generator. What's a generator look like now? Oh boy. Oh, it just looks like a generator. Okay, cool. So we'll put that here, like so, and then we'll add extensions to here, like so. Awesome. Alright, so that works. And then we'll put, we can't put anything here. These airtight? That's a big question. Are those airtight? Yeah, they are airtight. Okay, cool. So let's put, now we could put that there and it isn't a problem. Alright, cool. So on this side, we're gonna put more extensions. And then we'll put that there for what am I doing? Put that there for symmetry. Rounded slope, then sure. Alright. That's that. So cool. Let's yeah, so let's do a test here. Well, not a test, let's just do a check, see how much capacity we got now. Let's change this so we can see. Okay, 4625. Alright, so let's do some tests here. We're gonna grab ore. There we go. Let's grab some sathium. Let's grab neodymium. What's the big one? Let's do arsenum, zirconium. Okay, so this thing can hold. Well, no. Let's grab a bunch of these. Alright, so. Yeah. Well, not cargo boxes, cargo controllers. So the cargo controllers where you actually access the cargo, the extensions give you more capacity. Okay, so with all that, I can hold two stacks of ore. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, it is what it is, right? But you hit a deposit, you you clean it out, and that's it. I mean, you kind of gotta have you gotta have something with you that can hold um, stuff. So what I see in my future is a CV um, similar to, well, this in the long haul, but maybe this that can accompany and also carry the auger inside here, and obviously revamped with tons of storage and extensions and stuff that I can have some extended capacity and the ability to have an advanced constructor and these are 1 block or 2 block. That's 1 block. Have the whole floor as extensions, but yeah, I'd have to put something underneath it. But something to that effect. This is a warp capable CV, super super small, and it can hold a miner. And then it's also a miner. You can take these off and put drills on it and stuff. So that would be a good duo once I get that refitted. So that's kind of why I have these here. My other CVs, all my stuff from my PvP stuff, I'm not messing with any of that stuff right now. None of it's super important to me right now. What's important for me is my function stuff. I need to be able to get my function stuff to where it's functional again. And then from there it's me building stuff that complements it now. So once I get this the way I want it, I'll probably design a bigger one, a much bigger one that can be just as effective but carry a lot more. Um, Now the CPU thing is another thing that a lot of people are talking about with the CPU and all that. So this number right here, see, I'm under the CPU for this right now, right? Before we were doing anything, I was at like 4, so this has gone up about 3,000. But different things like thrusters and extensions and stuff, they have CPU limits, so it's like 100 or whatever. And once you get over that, then you've gone above the CPU or whatever. Um, as far as I know right now, this number is preliminary. This isn't set in stone. These numbers, it's 7,500 across all vessels. So this is the same thing. It's 7,500 and this thing's at 11,000. So this number is just here as a placeholder. So there's no way that I'm going to sit here and worry about that number right now with all this stuff because I drive myself nuts. Um, I never released this. This is a tank I was working on for Shattered Realm. And you could look at that. That thing's 25,000. So that's more than 3 times its CPU max limit, right? And, all the thrusters and stuff, these are all the problem because all of the thrusters are 100. And, you add all that, the RCSs and all that stuff, and it's too much. So that's not a possibility for me to be worrying about. Even, I think this one is okay. No, this one's even over. So this tiny little Shuriken tank is over. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it because I'll drive myself nuts. I'll be sitting here trying to take stuff off of this and crying as I'm doing it. There's no way I'm doing that. So right now I'm gonna focus on the things I can control, and that's the cargo. So as far as this series, XCaliber's Garage, it's gonna be I'm probably gonna do it weekly or maybe even like twice a week if I can. And it's gonna be me just doing this. I'm gonna focus on one build, and I'm gonna get it the way I like it with the new cargo system, and I'm going to update the workshop. So I'm not going to release it as a new vessel. I'm going to update the current version in the workshop. So everybody that's already subbed to this, you'll get the newer version once you recook it. So that is the goal. So all right, so back to this here. So yeah, so we're at about 2 stacks for this, right? Let's try Zircosium. So zirconium, no. So it can't even hold an entire stack of zirconium ore. Now that's the biggest ore in the game, right? So that you can hold a stack of a restaurant. Can't hold a stack of zirconium. I don't like that. That bothers me. So let's see if we can add some more extensions here. Yeah, so we can add some here. Let's try that. Okay, so let's do this too. Let's test and make sure that both sides are connected by well, let's remove this first. Okay, so our number right now is 4625. We're gonna add, yep, we're gonna add that, and let's see what we're at now. 4750. Okay, so that side's good. So now we're at 4750. Let's add this one here. So 4750 still. Okay, so we have a problem on this side. This side is not connected to. Oh, how are you not connected? This side is not connected. Let's look at this here. Okay, so the generator's here. These are here. Okay, yeah, we lost our connection here by placing that fuel tank. Okay, all right. So we need to. So the problem is we have a drill there. We can't penetrate to get in there. Oxygen station would be the easiest route. No, it wouldn't actually. That's the ammo. Yeah, so this whole side isn't applied right now to that number, so I'm feeling better. If I can get this connected, then we'll totally be able to do a stack of zirconium. So it's just a matter of figuring this out here. So the fuel tanks. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put back the let's put the fuel tank back here and figure out something else for that. For blocking the fuel tank to where I don't feel like it's gonna get shot off and your whole vessel's gonna go here. So fuel tank, and I already have one fuel tank, but you know I like having enough capacity to where you're not having to change fuel every 5 minutes, especially with a miner. So I don't really want to sacrifice that. Okay, so now that we've got that going, let's add the fridge too before I forget, because that fridge was never added back. So let's put the fridge here. Let's do that, and then we'll put something there. So we'll put this here like this. Put that there. Put that there. Hey, Bone Dog. What's up? What'd I do? Yeah, that's cool. Let's add more. Okay, so now we've got to block that the most effective way here. So the trussing only gives you 25, right? Or is it 100? Hit points 25. Oh, okay. Yeah, good point. Good point, sir. Yeah, 6750. See that? There we go. Okay, so that's now we're in 3-stack territory. Damn, we're not gonna know what to do with ourselves. All right, so that's that. Let's Okay, so I don't want to put truss in there. I can't put. Let's try the catwalk stuff here. Let's see what that looks like. So these are these anything hit point wise? Let's I don't know. Let's choose this one just to look. How many hit points is that? 25. 25, 25, 25. Okay, so it's a matter of me blocking a thruster, which I have a real problem with because I know eventually they're going to make it so thrusters can't be blocked. The thrusters to the back. These right here. So these are extensions as well. I've just textured them. Yeah, I know. I kind of did that in the beginning. So these are extensions. And, you know, then these connect inward, and then they go around. You said use plastic, but okay, so is plastic not airtight? Plastic, carbon, some shit. Plastic is airtight. Nah, so I can't use plastic. The whole thing with the thrusters is you can't block the thruster with the block directly after it with something airtight. So I need something else. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. So I guess the other thing I could technically do is just put something there that's not airtight, like an RCS or something. But then RCS isn't any more than 25, 50. Ooh, nah. I need something. I want something at least 100. At least 100. Give me something. I don't want to reposition that. I don't want to. I don't want to. All right. So fuel tank. Another fuel tank. So I could. I guess I could put the. Oh, it's like right there, right? No, I could do that. Yeah, let's try that. Let's change these. So I'll put the O2 station here. And we'll put the fuel tank here, and then we'll just close that off instead of having that opening. And then the extension is at least 100. So fuel tank. Like that. So then we'll move that. There we go. Oh, you're still there. eh. Um. Mm, okay, so let's see if we could figure out a better place for these thrusters. I don't think there is though. What is this? Okay, thruster. This is a block? That is a block. Okay, so I could do something with that. I could... Yeah, I could do that. Let's try that. So we'll remove this. We'll remove that. And we will add the thruster here. And then we'll add back the other one this way. Yeah, okay, so that... Yeah, and I could just leave the other one over here, that's fine. I mean, the asymmetrical thing bothers me a little bit, but not too much. So, that eliminates that. Now what could I put there? Is there anything else that I still need to put? Yeah, this is true. That's the... I mean, it's kind of the fun of it, though, right? So I'm not minding this. So we have the ammo. I can't put the ammo there because it's connected to the circuit, so I gotta leave that. So yeah, I mean, we just kind of... Well, let's do this. Let's, oh. It's like my favorite shape. Let's yeah, we'll make that look cool once we texture. So we still have to texture. So all this stuff, you know, it's gonna look cool. I'm just kind of worried about the shape right now. This kind of bothers me, this lip thing. Yeah, I'm gonna do something else with that. I don't like that. All right, so that is the cargo. Oh, well, okay, so let's fix this back then. I'd rather have the fuel tank over here. And we'll put the O2 station back over here. Alright, cool. So we got that back. So then now this can be covered up. Yeah, let's just cover that up. Alright. So I think that's everything still here. Let's do our rundown real quick. Oxygen tank. Yes, we still have an oxygen tank. We still have an oxygen station. We have the med station still. We got 6 drill modules, 2 Gatling guns. We have a harvest module, minigun turret. We've got no cargo boxes, no ammo boxes. So, okay, I guess they haven't updated this to show that we do have... Okay, so I guess that's still old. Like, they don't... Because I do have the ammo box right here. I could put ammo in it. Not too much ammo, but I could put ammo in it. Come on, give me the 25. Let's see what the limited is here. Yeah, so the cockpit you would get out in the front, I believe. We'll test that though. Okay, so 1245 is the magic 15 mil for one thing here. Yeah, so let's put the cockpit back now that we're happy with this. So the cockpit I'm using is this one. Alright. Okay, so we'll texture in a minute here. I want to test this first. Okay, so this is the old one. So this one's a little bigger. Not much, but a little bigger. Shouldn't be a problem as far as mining, so that's what we're going to test right now. So let's fill her up. Yeah, but no, I like my miners to be able to work in non-oxygenated planets. I mean, I usually test all my stuff on Mass Perun because it's got the highest gravity out of the stock planets and everything. So everything, that's why my stuff comes across a little faster and stuff than maybe it needs to be on like Akua and stuff, but it's because I test on the harder planets. Okay, so we're still moving good. Still got good side thrust. Still got plenty of reverse. I mean, all the thrusters were replaced, I think. Did we lose one thruster? I think we lost one forward thrust. We'll see if that matters. let's right now here. Let's test the capacity of this thing. So I guess I would look at the container controller over in wood here. Okay, so stone is like nothing. That's awesome. So at least you can get to it, right? Before you lose capacity. So that's a good thing. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's back out here. Yeah, easy. Awesome. Okay, so it still goes in and out fine. Let's try turning around inside here. Yeah, so no issues with turning around and getting out of a hole. You know, the added little bit of width there past the drills is not a problem. Still performing good. Still really fast. Still cuts. Alright, drill mode. All that works fine. So this is another thing. Let's see how this works because I'm not sure. Minigun turret. Okay, so it's still grabbing the ammo. Okay, so that's fine. Still have full line of sight here. Okay, so that's good. So minigun still works. It can still grab the ammo from the ammo controller box, so none of that's an issue. It's got a capacity of at least 3 stacks of the basic ores, at least a stack of zirconium, which is the highest ore, and then, you know, neodymium probably about 2 stacks, sathium about 2 stacks, erestrum at least 1 stack to maybe 1.5 stacks. So this thing is still totally functional with the revisions. We could even probably add some more controllers, which I probably will. It's still got to be textured and, you know, painted up. But yeah, this is this one I think is we could call this one saved. I think this will be just fine. I gotta point out too, I'm using Jay Randall's new landing pad. I forget what it's called again. It's called something else. Foundation XL, I think. I had been using Trig's platform for a long time, but this thing's big. This thing's like twice as big as that, and so it worked for this. And he just spent entirely too much time texturing this thing. It looks amazing underneath. And like you'll never see it, like you'll never go under there. But man, like the spiders that crawl under this thing, they're loving it. All right, what am I doing? I'm not getting point of contact. There we go. All right, so we'll say this one's good. It's really good at sticking into CVs too. Still going there. Make sure you can still get in here. Still getting here just fine. Yep. Yeah, so it still fits and everything. You guys are talking about the new CV ramp because I love that thing, but I don't actually have a CV that has an entrance like that. Like I haven't made one that has that yet. I think the coolest one would be the Kydex, but I don't have access to that anymore, so I couldn't revise that. All right, so more or less, this is good. Go back into drill mode. That still lowers the turret automatically, so all the signaling's fine. Which thing are you? Which you talking about this new CV? Oh, on the landing pad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I actually haven't had a chance to look at that yet. The his new one. That's the no, I forget what it's called. So yeah, so let's texture this for a second here. All right, so these. Let's start with, okay, so what base coats do I have here? So this is a new texture all around. That's interesting. So we're gonna gotta remember what these do. Replace mode. There we go. Okay, so that replaces all of them with this solid. So now let's make this look decent. So very limited amount of things here, but that's all right. Do I have to work with? God, I don't have much to work with here. None of these are the textures I would normally use, but whoa. Okay, so this is the I always do that. Alright, remove that. There we go. Ah, that worked. So that one block, that worked phenomenally. That's literally the only block I have that. Okay, fine. This can be like little cabinets, little cabinetry. That is the turret. Yeah, the turret. What is this? Is that new? Why does that look new? But it doesn't look new. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll ride with that. Alright, so before this thing was black in the center, so let's try to continue that concept over here. Just go full block on these. Oh, that's interesting. Those weren't black over here? No, they weren't. Oh, I think it looks better in black. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and that was... Okay, so then we had some orange. Oh, okay, we had some orange going on in the bottom here, and the little flat blocks we're not going to mess with this time. Alright, so let's go orange for these. So we'll go orange for this. So this will go orange. Okay, so this looks kind of weird now. Let's do, okay, so let's go ahead and put back that one. It's a triangle, I think. Silver, or should they? Maybe they should go black. No, it looks messy. Yeah, let's keep it chrome here. All right, well then I guess we'll do orange for this innard then. Let's do some texturing up here. See what we got to work with on these. The extension, so let's try that. I mean, it's not a bad looking texture in its own right? Like, as long as you don't see it all over the place, like, it's okay in little spaces. I don't think that looks bad at all. Yeah, doesn't look bad. All right, I'll leave that to that, and then this will just keep orange. Orange. Yeah, so let's rotate that. I was gonna put some above it, but now I remember I can't because of the the turret. So we'll stick with that. God, I'm still right-clicking the place. 7 days. Damn it. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's cool. Kind of looks cool, right? Like, it doesn't look bad at all. Looks a little more dangerous now. It looks a little edgy. Not bad. Alright, so how did that become? Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Place a block. No. What are we doing here? Damn it, my texture gun's broken. Color gun. What the? I don't get it. Oh. That was weird. I swear I chose... Anyway, whatever. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Okay, we'll do that. Nice. Med station, we'll paint those black. Alright, so that looks good. I'm not sure how I feel about this texture back here, though. It's a little messy. It's a little messy. Maybe break it up a bit here. Let's, I could leave it for the top. Yeah, it went like sideways. And we'll do this one. We'll paint these black. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so let's make this a little busier here. Put like that there, and then this one will get the little vent thingy. I'll get you hiding over there. Let's do full block. There we go. Paint you black. Generator black. Yep. These can't. Oh, you can get painted. Do we want to paint you? Maybe we want to paint you orange. No. It's like puke orange. I'm good. Wow, like we're not even picking up the color palette anymore. That's how bad that was. Yeah, I kind of like the black though. That's kind of cool. It's busier. Is that too much black? It works. This needs to be something different here. Let's see what we got here. Maybe I'll incorporate this over here. Maybe just leave it silver. Yeah. Now, can you put symbols on controllers? Oh. You can. Look at that. That's cool. Nice. Hey, Danny, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, alright. So you could like you could put symbols on so that's cool. That gives us the ability to kind of label these things like if on a base or something. That's interesting. Alright. I like that. Now can I do it? Can't. Nah, I still can't do equipment and stuff. But that's cool. You could do the controllers. I like that. Yeah. Where else could I incorporate that? I want that to be black now, right? Let's do that black. Black. Oh, so I got this extra space there. I forgot about that. What can I do with that? Oh, well, I can't block anything with it, though. So it's just kind of got to be a... Alright, so let's just do a... What did I say was the best thing for that? Well, let's just do a... Let's just do this. So... Let's do one of these guys. Like so... Yeah, that works. Yeah, Danny, basically we changed the original auger here into a cargo extension thing. This is all cargo extensions, like, yeah, massive cargo extension situation over here. Let's see, we're gonna move, let's do that no block thing over here. Same thing over here. Oh, so then this needs to go back to being black. This can be silver. And that kind of needs to be black, right? I keep losing it for... No. Oh, another pro tip. If you want like a cool color palette, just go take one of Jay Randall's color palettes. It's awesome. Just like spawn like one of his what's something that's good of his? I mean, everything's good. You know what I mean? What was that? What was that one that's like the newer one, the weird? Yeah, this one. So like this one, and then just yeah. So he really takes his time making all these special grays and stuff, and you can get some really cool stuff off of his stuff, and then just save it. That's how I got a couple of my grays. So he's got kind of this green situation going. Looks pretty cool. So that's what I love about this is you could just grab these things and bam. I want to keep that. Keep that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's make that silver because that looks weird. Yeah. Actually, let's make these black because that looks weird. We'll keep the other part. So there we go. Now that it looks like a strong block again, not some weird painted thing. Soothing voice. Thank you. Appreciate that. So yeah, I think we're good. What do you guys think? Did I forget anything? Did I miss anything? We have so look at that, nice round 7,000 capacity. So that's 1,000 capacity over what Spange was telling me. Feeling pretty good about that. You know, I didn't lose anything. I think I lost one reverse thrust in the whole deal. That's okay. It was pretty OP anyway. So, yeah, not bad. Let's call this one good to go. I just want to make sure here before I... Okay, so... Oh yeah, let's fix the device menu here. So I love that I can auto group and I don't have to worry about things getting messed up, right? So all my signal logic is still good. Engine and RCS off. Let's see, thrusters off. Auto... What? What's an auto brake? Auto brake. Auto brake. Okay, so is that the auto brake? Is that the thing when you're in space and you could just keep going? And I guess they added that to there instead of just a button now? Interesting. Alright. I guess, okay, so that's cool. So that means that, wow, that's actually really good for multiplayer. So you're in a big CV and pilot guy went, yeah, let's go over here. And then he just like turns off the auto brake and then like he goes to get coffee. And then like, oh shit, there's a CV in front of us. And then navigator guy in the passenger seat can access the P menu and turn off the auto brake. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, all right. That's a good thought. I like that. All right. So, okay, so production. Okay, so we need to organize this a bit here. So this is still under production. What is all the what are all the extenders under? Okay, so they're not even accessible here? I mean, I guess not, right? They're just kind of a block. So, okay, so the extensions don't even get placed in the device menu. It's not a device, so that makes sense. But where's the controllers? I'm a bit confused there. Because I know they're in here because I just accessed one. Harvest? Okay. Constructor wood. Oh, okay, and then ammo. Gotcha. Makes sense because that's where they were before. Yeah, so cool. Okay, so now, okay, right. So the next thing. Oh, you know what? I messed up. Guys. I'm gonna have to remove one of these because you can't access the other constructor. Oh no, I could just, okay, let me just make it a different one. Yeah, that's what we'll do. This one. Like so. Okay, so we're still good. We'll paint that. Okay, cool. So we can still access this. So input for this is going to be input. I guess, yeah, right? Yeah. So that's fine. I mean, we're not getting fancy with these. So this will be this will, well, let's make this, well, yeah, I mean, it's all what it is, right? Like, I'm not gonna change where you put the wood. I don't think I can actually. So yeah, they'll just both be that, and then so it's got some wood in there now. So let's say I want to make some biofuel. Crank out one biofuel here. I guess let's turn the whole thing on, right? So turn this on. We're gonna come into here and turn you on. So you pulled the wood out of here, and you're gonna throw it right back in there. There you go. Well, sorry, that's to make the plant fibers to then make the biofuel. So while that's cranking out, this other one here will be like our main one, and this is where you can do the crafting of whatever. Cool. All right, so that works. I can access everything. Okay, so that's all that. That makes sense. What else am I forgetting? What should be standard as far as a setting, as far as anything else on this before I upload it? The fridge. Fridge is the fridge. I can add fridge stuff. Wow, hold on. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Volume, 125. Ammo box. Little fridge, 250. What the fuck? Okay, so, alright, hold on. I gotta see something else here. Hold the phone. Where are you? Where are you, little guy? Cargo boxes? There you are. Okay, cargo box. Yeah, just one. Just one. 125. So you're telling me this little fridge can hold twice what a cargo box can hold now? Oh, I'm putting everything in fridges. Yeah. Yeah, cold storage for everything. That's ridiculous. A cargo box should be as big as this fridge. No, so you can't put more than one controller on the same group of extensions. So yeah, the fridge thing is where I want everything else to be. Don't lower the fridge, please. Up everything else, please. Then I could hold like a whole 5 stacks of wood. Okay, so cool. I feel like now I can get this off the workshop and I can take this into any game. Let's make sure we're good on statistics here. So plastic, I don't even, as far as the game itself, the whole plastic situation, I'm not sure how conceivable that is to get plastic. I mean, it's wheat or whatever. I don't know if there's other ways to get plastic. I'm sure they've done something for that, so I'm not going to worry about that because I have to have extensions regardless, so I'm sure there's a solution there. So iron, copper, silicone, all the basic materials still. 33 minutes of craft time. We did a test. We mined. It went in and out. It turned around. It did everything it had to do. Turns well. It docks. Has a med station still. Has everything. Connect your fridge straight to the cooker on CV. Right. So yeah, cool. I think this one is this one's good to go. Keep that silver. Yeah, looks good. Wireless connection thingy. That's this little Wi-Fi signal at the bottom. Is that what this is? I'm guessing. Okay, so let me understand that real quick. So so I get in the rotary, right? So I'm chilling in the rotary. Access the P menu. What am I doing? Like, what am I able to do with the other thing to change it? Or do I have to have a wireless on this as well? Or like, what are we doing here? Well, I guess this one doesn't have the new stuff to play, right? But I guess I don't. Am I able to just wirelessly access it from me? Inventory. Survival constructor. What am I missing here? Oh. Oh, logistics. Oh, okay. Oh. Why do you have... What? I didn't do anything to you. Why do you have stuff? Weird. Why do you have stuff? What are you doing over here? You don't have anything. Yeah, I didn't do anything to you. Weird. Phantom ship. Okay, so Alt F4. Yeah, no, you're right. Alt F4. You guys could look at my desktop wallpaper. Alright, so yeah, we're, that's cool. So I could then access the, auger. I can grab okay, wait a minute. So this is what, okay, let's go ammo. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Fridge, eat. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have so much fun with this stuff. Like, I can't wait to make, like, I can't wait to make stuff like that. Now, let me ask another question. Is there a way to extend the range, like to have like transceivers to extend the signal? So like the signal's however far it is, whatever, like I guess right here, right? So can I put like a pillar down here with some kind of thing that allows me to extend the range by another whatever? Or is that not a thing? Oh, okay. But I'm sure they're thinking about that. There's got to be, once they put stuff in place like that, like I feel like they've got to have something like that. Now, okay, so if not that, can I piggyback off another vessel that has the wireless connection? So like if I have this right now and I have my whatever, my switchblade right here with a wireless connection and then I'm like over here, can I access the auger through the switchblade? Ah, I'm looking at this and the headlight's not set to headlight. But I guess it doesn't matter because light is, that's it. Oh, and there's no more perimeter light. Ooh, I got rid of the perimeter light when I chopped it off. I don't think there's a really good place to put one either. Nope. Oh, I could put it there, but that's technically blocking. But then it's not, right? You can use the registry. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about the registry, though. Okay, so I kind of like the way that looks. Looks over function on that one. Sorry. Perimeter lights. I mean, I guess I could put them on the thrusters here. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, so light. We're gonna put you here. We're gonna put you here. And then we're gonna set you to range you out, put you, yeah, like 3 and 5, that's fine. Same with you, 3 and 5, and good to go. So we'll do that. Grab those. So lights will be set to perimeter lights, and then that way they can be toggled. Spotlight will be toggled to headlight. Good. Alright, Danny. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Boom. Light. Let's test that in dark here. Yeah. I mean, that just looks cool. Looks like some weird anime. Yeah, looks badass. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So oh, let's make sure engine and RCS is okay. That was the last one here. So that's under engine RCS, and then the hover engines are under engine RCS. So that's good. Um, turret's turret. It's doing its thing. I'm not gonna mess with that. You guys mess with that. Fridge is not set to production, but production is set to production. So what's fuel capacity? Is that looking different now? Let's fill you all the way up. Power left. 8 hours. 8 hours with it on. Well, that's sorry. No, that's with. There we go. 846 with everything on. 850. Yeah, so we're fine. The 2 fuel tanks is fine. So I like to leave my stuff on so people don't go, hey, I just spawned this and it doesn't work. So we'll leave those on, leave that off. Production will stay off for now. We'll keep it on drill mode. And it can be changed as needed. Gatling guns are good. I think we're good, guys. I think we can upload this thing to the workshop, update it, and yeah, I think it's all right. Let's yeah. Anything else? Just one more pass. Anybody see anything else that needs to be adjusted? Anything I missed with the update other than the cargo? And did we? I know we gained some cool. Yeah, let's look at that real quick because I know we gained some cool deco crap. I like deco crap. Where's the deco crap? Oh, it's got its own little deco area. Deco devices. Look at that. So these are cool. Problem with these though is they will block the turret, so I can't really place them on the top. But maybe there's some cool crap I can. Yeah, see, this stuff is cool. Like just put those on the sides and it'd be like a little thing, you know. But you know, I got a bunch of half blocks, so yeah. I mean, this isn't really an option for me with this vessel, but I'm definitely gonna be playing around with this stuff, with the other stuff. So this little one deal. But yeah, I mean, there's really no place I can put this. Everything's kind of. Oh, I guess I could protect some of this stuff here. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is there another one on the other side? No. It's kind of cool, right? Yeah, bullet. Like I'd like to do that, but the whole problem with that is it prevents me from being able to use the turret. The turret, if anything, is placed on that level. Because originally, with the original auger, I had flat blocks all on the top, and it looked all cool. I had little weird, shapes and stuff. But I had to remove it all because when the auto turret's engaged or whatever, it won't shoot. Especially, like a spider's right here. It's going to try to aim down, and that's going to be blocking it. Even if it's flat, no matter what, it's not going to work. So I'd actually have to indent the docking pad, and that actually wouldn't work either. So yeah, I don't really have a way of doing that with this design. Even with this one, yeah, I can't really do that with either of these. Just because I have the turret and stuff on top. I don't really have that option, unfortunately. So, yeah, there's not really a whole lot I could do with these deco pieces on this one. Yeah, it's kind of worn. It looks kind of cool, actually. I think I'll leave that just for character. Looks cool. Okay. So yeah, I think we're good to go, guys. I think this is one down, 30 some odd to go. So let me see if I can remember how to save stuff. Go here. Okay, I'll wait to do this because I gotta change the graphic on it and stuff, so I don't want to upload this and it looks weird on the workshop. So I'm gonna update the graphic on the workshop so that it says, updated for 9.1, and then everybody knows that this thing's ready to go with the new cargo system. Yeah, so what you see around me too, all these random things, one of it was me testing and seeing if these things are viable. The other thing was, my workshop has 3 times as many vessels as you see here, but a lot of those vessels are pretty old. So the Switchblade, the Gunblade, a lot of these older ones that I made before, the Salvage Pup, um, I'm probably not going to revisit those. I'm not going to mess with them. I'll just leave them as legacy stuff that I made, and I'm going to kind of move forward. Uh, I mean, a lot of these are easy fixes, like stuff like the Tomahawk. This is a gunship. This is like a small scout ship. This isn't a cargo minded thing. So it's just me changing a couple boxes and a controller or two, and that's fine. So these are easy fixes. I'll probably just maybe one of the episodes I'll just do like 4 of them one time and get them done. The Labris is another one where it's a multi-function vessel, but it's not cargo primary. So it has a cargo, but I've got plenty of room to put extensions. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 slots for extensions and then one controller. So I'm fine with that. It doesn't need to hold a whole lot. So all these things are easy fixes. It's the function-minded stuff like the miners that are going to be the hardest because I really need to maximize cargo capacity in order to keep them to where they make sense in game. Um, this would be another. This is a good starter. So see, this is the other worry I have is mining is one thing, mining ore and the capacity for that. What's the capacity for salvaging a POI? How much is a stack of let's see here. How much is a stack of steel plates? All right, so steel plates here. Let's remove this stuff. Let's remove all this crap. Hold on. Use it. Okay, cool. So it still works? Okay, so a stack of steel plates is about 800. Yeah, so you're gonna be making a lot of trips. You're gonna have a secondary vehicle that's strictly cargo to tear down a POI. So, alright. Now, this is small, so I was only able to put so much extension on this. This is big to where I wouldn't put it on the outside because it's actually meant to hit a POI, but I could definitely manipulate a lot of the space in here and probably put a ton of extensions in this thing to where I can get that number up pretty high to where it can hold a good amount of stuff because once you upgrade this by tearing these down, put the R's there to remove, you can place artillery turret there. You can place a multi-turret if you just remove the first layer. So you have the ability to I'm sorry, the multi-turret goes here. So you have the multi-turret in the center. So yeah, I mean, okay, so this is still good for mid-game tearing of POIs and everything, so that's fine. So yeah, a lot of these are just minor fixes. This one as well. Probably do this one in the next video, where I just kind of tidy this up a bit and make sure it's all working. So we're not too bad off. So yeah, so like I said, I'll be doing this for the next couple streams. I'll be outfitting some of these harder ones, these more technical fixes, like the miners, the CV. Like this is one that I want to tackle because this is hands down the CV I use most in game. I love this thing. The looks, I've grown to love the look, but it's the function of it. But there's definitely a lot to work with here as far as extension. I left a lot of space in these legs to add more thrust, but really I can add a lot of extensions in here, and I can have it, all kind of intertwined and everything. So there's a lot to work with that I'll probably be doing this next one, because this will be paired up nicely with the miners. So yeah, and I think in the future it's gonna, this is gonna change the way we build, obviously, but it's gonna allow us to make more specialized designs to where, a lot of my stuff is multifunctional. You can use these for a multitude of things. They all have the ability to carry, they used to all have the ability to carry entire POIs, salvage and everything, and all the ammo and food you could ever want. Now, not so much. Now you really need to have like a mobile platform that allows you to have multiple vessels. And so that's great in multiplayer because you have multiple people that can be carrying these things. The problem that I see is single player making, making something that, you can carry along with you, along with your miner, and have it battle ready, have it, the ability to do what it needs to do all in one shot. So that's like I think about like my super tool, for instance. Um, when I built this, I built it kind of almost as a joke, like, who would ever actually use this in game, right? It's ridiculously big. It has a lot of extra stuff that doesn't even make sense, like these fake turrets and stuff, just to kind of look cool, just kind of proof of concept thing, right? But now I'm thinking like, look at all that cargo. Like, I could fit a lot of extenders in this thing, and I could actually make this thing like a huge storage system, and you could just carry this thing around. The problem with this is I can't attach anything else to it. If I could, I made this platform is kind of a joke to like land a SV and quickly put stuff in there so that people can pull it from inside. But I wish that I could dock an HV to an HV or an SV to an HV, because now it's more important than ever. Now it's like, we're going to be building things like this that are strictly for cargo and for moving cargo from one area to another. Um, I really need to be able to, have that capability. Whereas, you take like something like the Tarawa here. Um, so this is the Tarawa that my buddy Mass Tanker and me made up or whatever. And this is great. This is good for, you can put a miner or two on here, and it's a CV, so you can take this anywhere. It's warp capable. It's got the warp drive there, keep you all nice and toasty. So you got to make sure that thing's off when you're not using it. But yeah, I mean, it's got everything you need in a CV, and it's got the ability to carry multiple drillers and whatever, right? Um, so this would be a good solution for planetary stuff. Like if you hold this thing, it's got a couple turrets there to keep itself protected, and you could be mining. And the problem is there's no real storage on this. It doesn't have a lot of capability for storage, so it's strictly to hold a vessel. But if you had like a strict cargo vessel, if it was an SV or HV, and you had your miner, then this would be a good system to use. This is basically a cheaper solution than the forge or the rebar, but it has the same purpose. That's what we're going to need to be focusing on when we're making these designs for single player, is you need to be able to bring a multitude of a cargo without having to worry about it as being something primary that you have to worry about thrust and performance. It just needs to be a big container that you can carry stuff in while you use your specialized vessels to do what you need to do, if it's salvage or if it's drilling or whatever. So yeah, exactly. So, like I made this a while back. This is the last cargo pup I made, and it's got a lot of storage. So all that can be kind of added, but I don't think this is much storage at the end of the day. So it needs to be something a lot more capability than this. This is an SV, and in its own right, it has everything you need in an SV. So I can reduce that and, make it half as functional for everything else and keep it cargo functional. So yeah, that'll be my focus going forward. But yeah, so I'm gonna upload this up in a little bit here. Once I get the graphic, you guys can I assume most of you guys already have this, so you could just recook it in your game and use it, and it's all up to date. It's ready to go for Alpha 9.1. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm gonna make these a weekly thing. Try to make them actually twice a week if I can, because I really want to get my workshop back up to what it needs to be. I'll probably do a lot of them off camera. So like I did this one, I probably won't do this one on camera because it's very similar. And my goal is to show solutions for fixing some stuff because there's a lot of really great stuff on the workshop, and I'd hate to see that stuff not work anymore because of this. I'd hate, or even so, let's say there's somebody that doesn't design something anymore. Let's say there's people that have left the game, but they've got some really great designs. Um, I want you to be able to have your version of that and know how to fix it yourself. Because that's really what it's all about. I put stuff out on the workshop. I don't expect it to stay in its original form. I expect you guys to manipulate it and make it the way you want to make it for your game. That's the beauty of this. So, you know, I'm coming into this not knowing anything. So I had to, you guys saw me. I had to discover it. I had to figure out what does, and we found solutions for it. So that's kind of the same thing you guys are going to need to do. If it's with my stuff, if it's with Jay Randall's stuff, if it's with Siege's stuff, anybody's stuff, like that's going to be the process going forward. And I think it's fun, because it's part of the game. Building is, probably the biggest aspect of this game. If it's building for function, if it's building for solutions to issues you have in game, or if it's just designing stuff that you like and looks pretty and whatever it is, it's you have the capabilities here. So yeah, so stay tuned. If you guys aren't subscribed to my Discord, I assume you guys all are. So if you're not, message me, hit me up. You can hit up Jet Set here, and we'll give you a link. Anybody actually has the capability of, I think, sending a link to somebody, so I have no issue. If you don't have that capability, let me know because, um, yeah, anybody's welcome to the Discord to keep up with my videos. All my 7-day content is on there as well as this YouTube channel. So thanks again, everybody, for joining, and I will catch you guys on the next one.